Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is dedicated to busy people, to busy moms, busy students, anyone who doesn't give themselves enough time in the morning before work. If you're the kind of person who hits that snooze button 7, 8, 9 times, then this video may interest you. The reason that I decided to make this video, it was brought to my attention by my friend Amy, that she says there aren't a lot of videos on YouTube dedicated to busy moms, and I thought, well, I'm just wondering about busy people in general who just, they don't have a lot of time. They want to wear makeup, but they just don't have a lot of time. So I kind of put some things together. Now, one thing I did want to say before we get started is if I were a very busy person and I didn't have much time, these are the things that I would put in my bag. Because these are the things that are important to me. You definitely want to make sure that you customize your makeup bag to what's important to you. So, having said that, a couple pointers when you are thinking about items that you want to put in your makeup bag. Just keep everything very simple. Don't put too many of one type of product in your bag because it'll start to get overwhelming and then you'll just not put makeup on at all. You want to keep it simple. Maybe one eye product, like one type of eyeshadow, one mascara, one type of foundation. Don't put too much in your bag. If you're that kind of person where you're super busy and let's say all your makeup is in a makeup bag anyway, get yourself a smaller bag for your emergency, what I would like to call my emergency bag, for those times when you want to do your makeup but you have just literally 10 minutes. So I would definitely have a separate bag for those 10-minute occasions. So I'm going to show you some things that I would keep in my bag if I were in that situation. So things that are important to me and what I would keep in my bag. Something for eyebrows. So I have this Anastasia brow pencil. That's something that I would put in my bag. The other thing would be a mascara and an eyelash curler. If I had a little bit more time, I would put a little bit of foundation on, and you want to use something that's quick and easy, even something that you could apply with your fingers. You could always do a powder foundation, just something that's real quick and easy for you to apply. For me, the next thing would be concealer. I like to put a little something on my eyelids, so for me, I feel like cream eye products are easiest and the fastest, because literally you can just tap your finger in here, put it across your eyelid, and you're done. And then I would also, if I had time, I would have a bronzer in my bag. I really like bronzer. This doubles as just bronzing your skin up to add some warmth. You could use this as a blush. You can also use this in the crease of your eye if you have a little bit more time to spend on your eye makeup. A couple other suggestions that I would like to make too is if you're the kind of person that likes to use brushes, again, keep it simple. I would recommend short handle brushes if possible. Real Technique sells short handle brushes. I've never used them, so I can't speak to the quality or how well they perform, but I know they have short handle brushes. Also, MAC does short handle brushes during holiday, and I believe at the end of October is when they launch. So you could always pick some of those short handle brushes up. But for me, what would be important is if I'm putting foundation on, and for instance, this one here is in a compact, so it's not the greatest. I actually tried putting this on with my fingers once and I didn't really like it. So I would carry a brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. It's the Expert Face brush. I would carry that. I would also carry a short handle brush like this for my bronzer. Something for my eyes, just in case I do have a little extra time. I would use, like I said, my bronzer and use a brush to apply it. And then eyebrows. So the reason that I have this in my bag. So I am not partial to using pencils for my eyebrows, but if I don't have a lot of time, I'll use the pencil because literally what I'll do is I'll just go in and fill in the little sparse areas and then be done. But if I have a little bit of extra time, I will bring a brow powder. Now, having said that, talking about multi-purpose items, okay? So you can bring an eyeshadow palette with you. If you're the kind of person that really loves eyeshadow, what I would do is find yourself an eyeshadow palette that has matte colors in it and possibly something in it that you can use for your brows. So this is an old palette from MAC. This is the Showstopper Quad. Now this brown I can use in my brows. But this is a very neutral palette that I could use so that if I wanted to do sort of like a one and done on my eyes, this is a perfect palette for that. Another palette that MAC still sells now is the Amber x9. And again, I can use this brown for my brows. So I know my lighting is really bright here. Let me get super close. This is a great neutral palette that you can carry in your bag if you're the kind of person that likes to use powder. Something else that you could carry with you is the type of palette that has, and actually let me show you this one, that has like your blush, bronzer, and let's say a highlighter in it. But you don't want to carry 3 separate products. You could get yourself something like this. This again is an old palette. They don't make these anymore, but I'm just trying to show you the idea. Bronzer, blush, and a highlight. It's all in one. Here's another one from MAC. If any of you picked this up, this was from the, what was this, Antonio Lopez collection. So it's got the blush and a highlight, and then you push it over and there's a bronzer. So finding products that have multiple use in them will also be helpful to you. But again, just stick to necessities and keep it simple. Some other things that I would suggest carrying in your bag, and you could actually, oh, before I get onto that, if you are going to carry a foundation brush with you, I would definitely keep it in a sandwich bag so that foundation doesn't get all over the inside of your bag and all over everything else. Something else that I would recommend keeping in your bag would be bobby pins and a hair tie. And I would also keep Q-tips in the bag as well. Q-tips come in very handy. You can blend all kinds of stuff with Q-tips. So those are 2 extra things that I would probably keep in my bag as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is use the products that I have sitting in front of me to just put a real quick look together. I'm actually going to time myself to see how long it takes me. Before I do that, quick suggestion for those of you that have mid-length hair or long hair, and again, you have minimal amount of time, you can do a quick bun. So I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail. I'm probably going to have to bend my head over for this part. Okay, so I just put my hair in a ponytail. I didn't comb it. I literally just bent my head over and put it in a ponytail. So what I'm going to do now is just split these sections here. And I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to twist it. And I'm just going to wrap it around. And then I'm going to take my bobby pins and I'm going to secure the ends in. And then twist this one. The good things about a bun is they don't have to be overly neat. You know, you can make them a little bit more on the slobby side. They don't have to look, they don't have to look gorgeous, you know what I mean? And then you can go in and kind of pull on it a little bit. See, so it's up, it's out of your face, all right? And it's not like, again, it's not the neatest thing in the world, but it's just enough to make you look presentable, right? Okay. All right, so I have my stopwatch ready. For this part, I'm going to just use the original products that I talked about that I would keep in my bag. I'm not going to use the powder eyeshadows. I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. I want to see how long it's going to take me to get it done. I probably won't talk because if I talk, it's going to take me even longer. So I'm going to go ahead and set this and see how quickly I can put a face together. So here we go. So I completed my entire look in 5 minutes and 54 seconds, which is amazing, right? In less than 6 minutes, I was able to put a quick look together. I'll show you guys, again, just very quickly. You know, it's just enough. It's a good sort of natural look. like I don't look like I have a whole lot of makeup on my face, which is awesome, right? So you guys saw how I was able to get this look done. It took me less than 6 minutes. It was really quick. In my opinion, this is a great natural look. I look put together. You know, I don't look like I just rolled out of bed. And I completed this in no amount of time at all. So if you had a little bit of extra time, let's say you had 5 more minutes, you could go ahead and add a little something to your eyes. So I'm going to take my brush here, and I'm going to go right into that bronzer, and I'm going to put this in the crease here of my eye, just to show you guys just some little extra things that you can do if you find that you have time. So just by adding a little bit of bronzer to your crease. And then if you had even more time and you wanted to carry an eyeshadow palette with you, you could throw on a little bit of eyeshadow. You could do that with your finger, or you could use your brush. So I'm just going to take this neutral pink color here with that same crease brush and just pop that on the lid. Just if you wanted to add a little bit of color. And then if you have your Q-tips with you, you could go into the lighter color here and pop a little bit of that in the inner corner. Right? Take a look. That didn't take me but maybe a minute. I should have timed it. See there? Very quick. And then if you wanted to go in and fix your eyebrows, you could. Now because I have this dark color here, and I will always carry an angle brush with me, I can just go right into that dark color and kind of go in and do some little touch-ups in areas where I feel like I need them. So again, completing the eyes and putting a little bit of extra on my eyebrows did not take long. I should have timed it to show you guys. I mean, literally, the same brush that I used for my crease is the same brush I used for the lid color. Used a Q-tip for the inner corner color. So this is my look for busy moms, busy people who don't have a lot of time. I mean, you guys saw the stopwatch. I did not stop it. It literally took me less than 6 minutes to put my look together. If I had 5 more minutes, you could throw some eyeshadow on and correct your brows or whatever it is that you want to do. But just to reiterate some points here, keep your bag simple. Like, this is way too big, okay? If I needed like a quick emergency bag of products that I know that I'm going to need, this would be too much, because then what would happen, right? You'd start putting more and more and more stuff in here, and then one day you're going to open it and you're going to go, oh my gosh, what happened to my go-tos? So find yourself a small bag just big enough to hold the essentials. And after you decide what those essentials are for you, keep them together in your bag in a place where you can reach for them quickly. So if you're the kind of person where you're dropping the kids off at school, you're going to a doctor's appointment, you've got, you know, band practice, soccer practice, and you literally have 10 minutes in between those stops to put your face together, you'll have your bag with you. Just always keep it someplace where you can find it, right? Making sure that you keep your bag. You can keep it with your car keys, right? Maybe even attach your car keys to your makeup bag, just so that you know you always have it. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't really have, you've got little kids where you're not going to practice or dropping kids off at school or anything like that, you can keep your little bag in the kitchen close to the table, so that while the kids are eating, you can hurry up and grab your bag and throw your makeup on. Another thing that you're going to want to do, and I can't believe I forgot to suggest it, is always keep a mirror in your bag. Whether it's just a regular mirror or it's a product that has a mirror on the inside of it, always keep a mirror in your bag. If you're in the car, you can use the rear view mirror or the mirror in the sun visor. You know, but if you're at home at the table and you can't leave your kids, you just want to make sure that you have everything in your bag. Alright, so that's it, you guys. Amy, thank you so much for this suggestion and bringing it to my attention. I hope that you find the video helpful and you get some tips from this. And for any of you out there that are busy, I hope that you found this helpful. So, alright, you guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.